Welcome to the Astro Forecast for the week of November 13th through to the 19th. Ooh, this is a powerful week. We start off the week on Monday with a new moon in Scorpio. And we start off the week, obviously, with the new moon, it's the first quarter phase and the moon is in Scorpio. And so that Scorpio moon is a deep one. It's about deep introspection. It is about healing. It is about really looking at what do we call ours and what have we inherited from others, and how do we now use this deep intuition, deep feeling, deep passion to really ignite our life in a new way. So this is a brilliant new beginning. And the new moons are when the moon and the sun excuse me, the moon and the sun are the exact same degree. And this new moon is happening at 20 degrees of Scorpio. So if you know what your chart is and you know where 20 degrees of Scorpio is, you can sort of look to see what house it is illuminating for you. If you don't know what it is, that's okay. I'll tell you. It's going to be bringing up things from the past to be released now. And how do I know that? Is because there is a T square, we call it, happening at this new moon. So a T square, it looks exactly like a T, and it's got the sun and the moon on one side of the top of the T, and on the opposite side in Uranus is in Taurus. So the opposite of Scorpio is Taurus. So Taurus is my stuff, my gifts and talents, my house, my money. And Scorpio is other people's money. How do we use other people's money to bring value into our life? How do we, it's debt, taxes, repayment. It's also the things that we pick up from other people's lives. It's deep transformation, death, rebirth, and transformation is Scorpio. Right? Nice and light, right? And so that opposition to Uranus and Taurus, the opposition is like, it's asking you to find a balance between the two. It's kind of a challenge, right? It's difficult to integrate because they're meant to, you're trying to find this balance of the two. They're pulling on each other. And so what this means for you is this is a massive shakeup to the way you think about values, money, your resources, the things that are in your life that are feeling stagnant. There is going to be a shakeup in stagnation somewhere in your life. That sounds lovely, but stagnation is another word for comfort. So wherever you feel comfortable, why are you comfortable? How is it holding you back truly? Because hey, I like comfort too. I like it too. I was just looking at a book called The Comfort Crisis. I can't remember the gentleman who created it, but a brilliant journalist, investigative journalist, and just really interested in life and why we get so comfortable. And it's a crisis because we're like, I don't want to leave my house, right? COVID helped us a lot with that comfort crisis because you get so comfy at home in your pajamas, no makeup, just hanging about. But your purpose requires connection. Your purpose is, to be of service in some way that's unique to you. So being in your home locked away is antithesis of what you came here to do. So this new moon is going to shake up that stuff, anything that was a remnants of being, kind of this, recluse, not going out, not being in your purpose, just settling, or maybe you've kind of went back to the rat race that we were in before COVID hit. No more. And then further, to add a little bit more spice to this mix, we have a T that's coming off of this opposition. So we got the sun and the moon on one side. We got Uranus, which is about change, chaos, upheaval, but for evolutionary purpose, right? Not to just make you sad. It's not just, because it's not trying to make you sad. It's trying to break up the old stuff, right? It's trying to make you move out of stagnation. And then there's a T square to lovely Saturn in Pisces. And Saturn, he's a killjoy. He just wants you to be responsible, do the right thing, act on your dreams, make sure that you're bringing them to life. And anywhere that you are not using your resources wisely or using your debt to finance or pay off your debt, you are going to be asked to up-level. And sometimes that can be in the form of a debt collector. It can be in the form of an opportunity that looks fantastic and you don't have the money, right? So there's this being responsible piece to this is going to come to play. So Scorpio new moon marks a potent time of transformation and rebirth. Embrace change, let go of the past, and create space for new beginnings. Set intention for personal growth and release old patterns that no longer serve you. That's all lovely, right? But we've created safety around those patterns. We've created safety around being a recluse. Just like you can't let it go. You can't, personal growth and released old patterns. that requires healing, y'all. So this Scorpio loves healing. It loves deep introspection. It loves therapy. It likes psychology. Why do we do the thing that we do? That is very Scorpionic. So if you can get deep into why you do the thing you do, why do you continue to subscribe to patterns that are not helping you to elevate into your dreams, that is where the work is, my friends. That is where the work is. There's a grief always associated with release, always. Because when you have to let something go for something new to come in, there can be sadness, there can be loss with that, right? It's a part of you, and we're not letting it go. We're integrating it. We're saying thank you for the purpose it served. And now I've learned that lesson, and now I'm ready for this lesson. And thank you next. Right? Thank you next. Sounds lovely, but as you're going through it, it's like, oh my God, this feels so hard. Right? And if that's you in this moon, it's okay. It's okay to cry during the Scorpio new moon. So this alignment is going to bring about unexpected disruptions and challenges. Of course, this is on a Monday, right? Great. You're just going to find that things aren't going to go according to plan on this Monday. So I really hope you can give yourself some flow. Some changes to your schedule is likely going to come up at this time. To navigate this intense energy, balance your desire for freedom and innovation with a strong sense of responsibility. There's Saturn. Be adaptable and patient, as combinations may present hurdles to overcome. And the opportunity here is really to balance freedom and innovation with a sense of responsibility and adapt to challenges as they go. So stay loose, people, stay loose, because we're going to need it during this week. All right, the next major aspect is a Wednesday, November 15th, and this is Mercury sextile to Venus. Venus is in lovely Libra. She just wants to relax and have, win-win situations and no confrontations, please, no confrontations. And Mercury is in Sagittarius going, let's think about all the things that we can manifest, right? Let's look towards 2024. What can we conjure? And so this beautiful energy together is like, what can we conjure together that brings more balance into our lives? So this is happening on Wednesday. This is going to be a nice little reprieve from the Scorpio energy. So communication becomes exceptionally charming and persuasive. Use the energy for diplomatic negotiations, express affection in your relationships, engage with harmonious conversations, foster deep connections with loved ones and friends. This is also a good time to invest or buy something because you're going to feel like optimistic. But be careful, Sagittarius can make you spend a lot of money because it's shiny in the moment, right? So really taking that Saturn responsibility that's coming from the new moon and go, does this actually align with my goals? Or is it a shiny rock that I just want in this moment, right? Does the money actually align with my goals? Is this going to take me to where I want to go? Does this amplify my life and joy? I mean, rocks can amplify joy, but if you think about that money, would it be better spent for Christmas presents? Would it be better spent to pay off debt? Something like that. That's Saturn killjoy. It's not fun, but it's responsible. And we want to be responsible because that's how we elevate into our dreams, right? Fun is required too, yes. And we also need responsible. So Mercury on this day, same thing, Wednesday, November 15th, we have Mercury in conjunct to Jupiter. So Mercury is, remember, in Sagittarius, and Jupiter is Sagittarius ruling planet, but it's retrograde right now in Taurus. So this is asking you, are you using your resources wisely? So this is going to be a test this day to spending your money. So if you have been looking to invest in something and you've been eyeing something for a while and it comes on sale today, I would say that's a pretty good sign to buy it, right? But if it's an impulse buy or you're feeling kind of crappy because that Scorpio new moon took a lot out of you and you go, stress shopping, not good, not good. Jupiter is going to be like, Saturn's going to be like, I got you. So while pursuing ambitious ideas, maintain a grounded approach and focus on practical steps to manifest grand visions. Avoid overextending yourself and remain humble and attentive to finer details while working towards your goals. So overextending yourself is a possibility with this. Jupiter wants to do all the things and you want to say yes, and overextend yourself in Monne, Taurus. That is where Jupiter is. So being careful with that. All right, next major aspect is Thursday, November 16th, and Venus is in conjunct to Jupiter. So this is just going to add to that overextending piece, right? You just want to have all the things and do all the things and experience and see all the people and say, yes, I'll help you out, and you can overcommit and burn out. So really be careful with that. How are you spending your resources wisely? That is going to be the theme for this week, y'all, right? So while pursuing ambitious ideas, maintain a grounded approach, Sorry, that was on the Wednesday one. This one is to make the most aspect of this aspect, maintain moderation in your desires. Find a balance between pleasure and expansion and avoid excessive indulgence. I feel like that's like the line of it all, right? Find the balance between pleasure and expansion and avoid excessive indulgence. Cultivate sustainable growth while staying grounded in your pursuit of pleasure and abundance. Yes, because we need a pleasure and abundance too. Like we're not having a boring life here, right? But we also have to make sure we're being responsible. The theme of this week, y'all. All right, Thursday, November 16th. That one is that. We've taken care of the overextending piece. Be careful. Friday, November 17th, we have Mars trine to Neptune. This is a really beautiful aspect. Mars is our vitality. It's our egoic will to move forward. It's our passion. It's our drive. And Neptune is spirituality. And so when we have these two things together, compassion, spirituality, kindness, connection to the divine, right? It's healing. That's Neptune. So when we have these two things together, and they're both in water signs, this can be a very attuned day to needs of others and helping other people, as well as getting things done for you that will really feel good. That'll make you feel good. So an alignment then encourages you to channel your intense energy into creative and spiritual pursuits. Trust your instincts and pursue your dreams with confidence. Engage in artistic and intuitive expression and let your passions flow freely. And this is after, this is now Friday and the new moon was on Monday. So this is a good time now to start endeavors. If you're an entrepreneur, it's a good time to launch, to put things out into the world, to open cart for things. This is a really good time to now like manifest your dreams and put something out into the world. Do it. Take the first go, take the first step, do something bold, but from your intuition, something that's from your heart, right? That isn't overextending you. All the caveats, right? Because also on this day is the sun trine to Neptune. So the sun and Mars are kind of playing together right now in the sky, both in Scorpio. And this water energy is going to give you a heightened sense of intuition and empathy. And it's an ideal time for compassion, interaction, and creative expression. Connect with your inner wisdom, engage in healing practices, nurture your artistic side, and foster deep connections with others. This is a great day to go to painting, like paint night, or doing like sculpting or something with friends. So fun. You'll have a really good weekend if you do something creative with your energy and your expression. So good. All right, Saturday, November 18th, we have, well, it's going to be exact. The sun and Mars are going to be coming together on the same degree of Scorpio. This can be a bit of intensity because Mars will bring, like, especially in Scorpio, intense passion. Like, why? You want to get to the depths of why. This is great research energy. This is really great energy to like get moving, move out energy from your body, somatic experiencing. So if you're doing like breath work on this day, a great day to do a breath work clinic. And if you're a breath work practitioner, November 18th would have been a really good day to have your event because things are just gonna let loose in that place if you're going. A surge of vitality and courage empowers you. Direct your energy towards assertive, powerful actions and personal goals. Ensure that your actions align with your Ensure that your actions align with your intentions and values and avoid impulsive behavior. This week, impulsive behavior is going to have very, very hard ramifications because it's going to overextend you. You might overpay, you might overindulge, you might say yes, and you'll have no energy and you'll regret it later. Or you might even not be able to, fully put down the energy that's required for this thing, your resources. So really using your resources wisely this week, and realizing like, where do you use your resources? And, your resources are time, energy, money, right? Your love and affection, like those are resources that you carry with you and they're not finite. They need to be replenished. So watching where you put those things, and are you putting them in places that amplify, or are you putting them in obligation places? It feels yucky. It feels different. You'll know because one will fill your bucket and overflow it and others will deplete it. And we have a little bit of both in our lives always. And I'm wishing you more amplify than leaks in your life. So wishing you a great week ahead, and I will see you next week. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Bye.